It's important that you learn a very specific footwork that the pros use when pulled out wide and they're looking to recover quickly. Taylor Fritz just used it right there, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is. Now, first, a big thank you goes over to Liam Appilato over at Court Level Tennis for letting me use this video. Make sure you subscribe to his awesome channel. I've put his link in the description below. All right, let's watch this point in its entirety, and then we'll diagram it. All right, so toward the end of that point, right here, Taylor was pulled out wide and he used a very specific footwork called the Mogul stance. The reason it's called the Mogul stance is because it's like he's a skier and he's moguling and he's going down the hill, going around moguls. So when you are pulled out wide and you're running pretty fast, it's going to be important that you can recover quickly. And so what this mogul stance is an advanced version, or I should really say a running version of an open stance. Now, an open stance, simply put, is when your right foot is on the right and your left foot is on the left. It has nothing to do, by the way, with where your toes are pointing. You can see where his right toe is pointing. It's pointing at the T in court level tennis right there, right? So the open stance doesn't mean that your body is facing forward. It doesn't mean your toes are facing forward. It simply means that your right foot is on the right and your left foot's on the left. Now, if he were to not use a mogul stance and he would just continue running, that would mean that the next foot would be his left foot. So that means he would take his left foot and he would step across. Now, when he did that, he would then have to step again with his right foot. So if he steps across after hitting this ball, he will be taking 2 steps. That will take him longer to recover. And what the pros and very high-level players have figured out is how to use this stance, where it's an open stance. They hit and they simply move their feet under them. And you can see he's actually in the air as he's hitting this ball, but he's not jumping. And we can see that he's not jumping because watch his head. His head goes straight across. He's not going up like this. He's not jumping high off the ground. He's just moving his feet under him to get his body leaning back toward the center of the court. And that's going to actually allow him to recover faster. I actually gave a Zoom lesson to someone very recently, and this gentleman was actually not making this move, and he just learned it, and he told me he couldn't believe how much faster he could recover into the court or back toward the center with this footwork. So this is an incredibly valuable footwork for club players, for even juniors to learn, because it's going to allow you to recover so much faster. Now, the best way to practice these techniques is at home with a Topspin Pro. You can get a Topspin Pro using my link in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. I absolutely love the Topspin Pro, and I know you will too. And if you're looking for people in your local area to play against, practice with, or if you want to find a coach who's close to you, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minute tennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. So when you get pulled out wide and you want to recover quickly, have the last foot you step with be the foot that's on the side where you're moving. If you're moving to your right, the last foot you step is with your right foot. That makes it an open stance because your right foot's on the right and your left foot's on the left. And then as you're hitting, scoot your feet under you without crossing your legs. Keep your feet on their respective side, and then you'll be able to recover back to the center so much faster. So develop and work on the mogul stance, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.